Hello and welcome to Dominique's Books. Today's review is The Stolen Book of Evelyn Aubrey by Sandra Burdick. This has got some mystery, some historical aspects, and maybe some murder. But let's read the back to find out more. What if you could write a new ending for yourself? England, 1898. When Evelyn first marries the famous novelist William Aubrey, she is dazzled by his brilliance. But their newlywed bliss is brief when William is gripped with writer's block and he blames Evelyn for his failures. When he commits the ultimate betrayal, Evelyn decides to write her way out of their unhappy marriage. California, 2006. Abigail always wondered about her absent father, his identity lost with her mother's untimely death. Or so Abigail thought, until she finds his photo and a message that her great-great-grandmother was the author Evelyn Aubrey. In search for answers, Abigail travels to England, where she learns of Evelyn's shocking disappearance and how London society believed she was murdered. But Abigail believes her brilliant great-great-grandmother had another plot up her sleeve. The Stolen Book of Evelyn Aubrey tells the story of literary secrets, a family curse, and the lengths women will go to take charge of their future. So this was a very good book. I liked the aspect of you're going back into the past, like 1898, where women were mostly, they didn't have any rights. So they were pretty much, your husband, pretty much, you were his property. And then of 2006, and just reading these two different women's lives and what's going on, and that Evelyn likes to write, and she has been betrayed by her husband, and she's very unhappy because he's become abusive, and yeah. And at that time, there was like, how do you get out of an abusive relationship? And so Abigail has always wanted to know who her father was, but as the summary said, her mother died and her mother never told her anything about her father. So she goes on a journey to find her father, and while she's on that journey, she goes to England to find out more about Evelyn Aubrey. She goes back to her family estate, Abington Hall, meets two people there, but then she finds out a little more about her father and eventually meets him. And she, of course, she says that she doesn't believe that Evelyn was murdered. So there's this whole kind of mystery, and there's this solving of things. So I really enjoyed this book. I liked the aspect, the historical, the two different women's perspectives. I listened to it, and the narrator who narrates it was really good at keeping me and the characters there and enjoying myself. So if you enjoyed this review, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.